According to Neil deGrasse Tyson, when a society wants to honor someone, that person ends up on money, and oftentimes commonly traded money, which is why Isaac Newton is on the British £1 note. There are many other examples: Tesla, Copernicus, Marconi, Volta, etc. Charles Darwin is on the English £10 note. And Neil deGrasse Tyson pointed out that still it's not entirely accurate. They show a very old Darwin, when most of his work was done when he was much younger. It was just published when he was older. And then Darwin also studied finches. Yet, on the note, for some reason, there is a hummingbird. Regardless, it still shows that Britain honors Darwin. Einstein was not from Israel. Israel did not exist at that time, yet they still put him on money. Michael Faraday, it's good that he has his own money because 1/3 of the world's GDP is traceable to him. German engineering is famous for being really good. Let's look at their money. This is a picture of Gauss, and just to the left, you see a mathematical distribution function. So, he said people might not know what it is, but they know it's important because it's on money and may learn someday. There's only one scientist that is on commonly printed paper money in the United States, and that's Ben Franklin. And he was one of the biggest scientists of the time, and his invention of lightning rods got him accused of heresy for thwarting the will of God, to which Neil deGrasse Tyson said, what kind of God could be thwarted by Ben Franklin? And he said, of course, he's not on the money because he was a scientist. It was because he was a founding father. There's no kite with a key on it, and Independence Hall is on the back. He said it would be so easy to put a lightning rod on it. He also said, in America, we have a fear of numbers. If you look at an elevator for a high-rise building, there is no 13th floor, and for any basement floors, they have letters, when we have a perfectly good system of negative numbers to describe floors below ground. But he said we have a fear of negative numbers. Even accountants will put the number in parentheses or put it in red, but not make it negative. He also said in the US we can buy really irrational books, How to Defend Yourself Against Alien Abduction, and How to Survive 2012. So far I've done both just fine without reading either book. And then he said, there's nothing wrong with being ignorant, but the problems come when you have power and don't know you're ignorant. He decided he really likes that, edited a bit, and then tweeted it live while he was talking. Then he showed this Bayer ad, which he said there's a lot of problems with it. It's trying to get people interested in science. And they show a black guy and a girl as the ones who need to be interested. And then it says, try to get them interested in why light things fall faster than heavier things. Hopefully, all of my viewers know that is not true. So, he said the issue was the people who should have been in the ad are the ones who wrote it. Holiday Inn has this ad where it shows bed warmers that are so heavily dressed that they are completely insulated from the bed and will not heat it. Then there were these stupid headlines like half the schools in the districts are below average. Some other ones that I could not find the pictures of said 80% of airplane crash survivors had studied the locations of the exit doors upon takeoff, which the issue with that is you don't have the comparison of how many that didn't survive studied. So who knows, it could actually lower your chances. And then he also showed a quote from a Congress member who said, I have changed my views 360 degrees on that issue, which would put him right back where he started. Anyway, we will see the negative effects in the next segment of this. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe.